Habit formation is one of the most powerful tools we have in our personal development arsenal, and yet, it's something that many of us struggle with. We all know that habits can make or break our progress towards our goals, but why is it so hard to create new, positive habits and stick to them? One of the biggest challenges we face when trying to change or form new habits is simply getting started. We know what we want to achieve, but we're not sure how to take that first step or how to make it a consistent part of our daily routine. Another common obstacle is lack of motivation. We might be excited to start a new habit, but that enthusiasm quickly wears off when we're faced with the reality of having to do it every single day. Consistency is key when it comes to habit formation, but it's also one of the hardest things to achieve. We might start strong, but as time goes on, we tend to fall back into our old patterns, and before we know it, our new habit has fallen by the wayside. And then there's the issue of accountability. When we're trying to form new habits, it can be easy to let ourselves off the hook when we miss a day or two. We tell ourselves that it's okay, that we'll get back on track tomorrow, but tomorrow often turns into next week, and next week turns into next month. The habit loop is a crucial concept to understand when it comes to forming new habits. The habit loop consists of three parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue is the trigger that sets off the habit. The routine is the action we take in response to that cue, and the reward is the payoff we get from completing the habit. Understanding the habit loop is essential because it allows us to identify the cues that trigger our bad habits and replace them with new, more positive routines. For example, if we have a habit of checking our phone every time we feel stressed or bored, we can identify that as the cue and replace the routine of scrolling through social media with a more positive routine, such as taking a few deep breaths or going for a short walk. By understanding the habit loop, we can harness the power of habit formation to make positive changes in our lives. The habit loop is also closely tied to our brain's neural pathways. When we first start a new habit, it takes a lot of mental effort and willpower to complete it. But as we continue to repeat the habit, our brain starts to create new neural pathways that make it easier and easier to complete the habit without even thinking about it. This is why consistency is so important when it comes to habit formation. The more we repeat a habit, the stronger those neural pathways become, and the easier it is to make that habit a part of our daily routine. In fact, scientists have found that it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit, but the key is to make it a consistent part of our daily routine. I want to share with you a really inspiring story about someone who completely transformed their life through habit formation. This person was struggling with anxiety and depression, and they knew they needed to make some serious changes. They started small by committing to exercise for just 10 minutes a day. It wasn't easy, and there were many days when they didn't feel like getting out of bed, let alone exercising. But they persisted, and slowly but surely, they started to notice changes in their mood and energy levels. They then started to build on that habit, adding new routines and increasing the intensity and duration of their workouts. Fast forward a year, and this person had completely transformed their life. They had lost weight, they had more energy, and they were able to manage their anxiety and depression. In conclusion, habit formation is a powerful tool that can help us achieve our goals and make positive changes in our lives. By understanding the habit loop and the science behind habit formation, we can harness its power to create new, positive habits that will serve us well in the long run. Remember, consistency is key, and it's the small, incremental changes we make each day that will add up to make a big difference over time. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear about your own experiences with habit formation in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content, and I'll see you in the next one.